Hi, Joe Peprocki from Loyola Press for Pop-Up Catechesis. I really love this back scratcher. Sometimes I get an itch that I just can't reach, and so I have to rely on my handy back scratcher to reach it. Of course, if it's a mosquito bite, it's best not to scratch that. It only increases the itching and you risk breaking the skin. Well, in our everyday lives, we sometimes get an itch, a restlessness, and we seek to find ways to scratch that itch. And some of those ways are not always the healthiest thing to do. We seek to fill the empty space within, often by some kind of excess. We call these moments temptations, and no human being is immune from the lure of temptations, not even Jesus. On the first Sunday of Lent, we hear the story about how Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert, where he faced and overcame temptation. Temptations are very real in the life of your children as well. As we prepare to enter into the first week of Lent, we can use this as an opportunity to talk about everyday temptations and how we can deal with them. First, talk to your children about the kinds of temptations that surround them. Be sure to point out that temptations often invite us to something that seems good, but that we end up indulging in to excess. Then talk about ways to deal with temptation, such as recognizing limits, praying for strength, being honest with ourselves, practicing charity and self-sacrifice, and developing new and healthier habits that leave no room for temptations to unhealthy behaviors. Remember, we're not always tempted to do bad things. We are often tempted to do things that simply detract our attention from God's grace. So let's put away those back scratchers and let God fulfill our emptiness and restlessness. As St. Augustine said, our hearts are restless, Lord, until they find rest in you. For Pop-Up Catechesis, this is Joe Peprocki. Until next time, God bless.